Good afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Aries, at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, something should resonate. So I'd like you to do is use that intuition of yours. Only focus on those things that actually do resonate. Anything else, just leave it for another. Now, today we're going to start out doing a Celtic Cross reading spread, a general reading using the Chris Ann Light Sears deck, and then we'll go in and use the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck for 4 weeks of each week for the month ahead, as well as clarify with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and then wrap it up with some Oracle cards as well. So stay tuned. Let's get started right here in the heart of your Celtic Cross. The main significator is Ten of Wands. Your challenger on that card is the Page of Pentacles for the month ahead. Now, the recent past is here in reverse, the World card, and recent future progressing forward is the High Priestess. Your conscious thoughts are here with the Ace of Swords, and your subconscious thoughts, the Eight of Pentacles. We also have how you see yourself, how others see you, your hopes, fears, and dreams card, and the final outcome as well, Aries. So we'll set this deck aside. Let's dive into the heart of this Celtic Cross here, where we came up. You're at ending of a cycle of wands, this creative energy, but Ten of Wands completion is about you're really feeling overburdened. You're really tired. It's been backbreaking. You've been taking on all the tasks, responsibilities, and it's been a little overwhelming. You are ready to complete the cycle and begin a new one. The challenge you have for it is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is, it is a potential of a new opportunity presenting itself to you. It has potential. It's in the challenge, though, for you. So it's just in the beginning stages of development. It's got the potential, and it's not lessening the burden of your current. It's not helping you come into completion at this time because it's still developing. It's in the beginning stages here. Now, Aries, at the same time, in the recent past, like I said, we had the World card in reverse here. So you have not, in the recent past, you have come up, you're at the very end there, you're getting ready to level up here with that hero's journey. And this is the last card in that cycle, but in the recent past, it's kind of stalled out here. You have not completed, you haven't done this level up yet. And it is because perhaps you're waiting for this potential new budding development or opportunity to fully developed, or so you can really throw that burden down, that Ten of Wands energy. Now, in your conscious desires here, we have the Ace of Swords. Now, this is all about tapping in, starting a new cycle of communication, inventiveness, creativity coming to mind here too, as well as inventions, thoughts, logical, practical aspects in this new cycle of Ace of Swords. So consciously, you're like, I need a new idea. I need a new thought, a new invention, something that you can communicate to others and gain understanding on, gaining knowledge and how to move forward. Now, realize with your conscious thoughts and actions regarding this, you are actually manifesting these actions coming, but your subconscious at the top here actually has more power. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is that hard-working card, or the really deep into studying and gaining knowledge. You are really applying yourself here, being, searching for new skills, new experience, new expertise, and tapping into tutorials, guides, books at this time. You really subconsciously are saying, yeah, I need to learn something new. I want to try something new. I want a new job perhaps, and I need to train or study something, research where I want to go, perhaps to really expand upon this potential opportunity here that's challenging you at this moment. But you're looking for something new because what the old cycle with that Ten of Wands has been just really overwhelming with all the responsibilities and everything on your shoulders, so to speak. So subconsciously, you are sending to the universe, to send you this new knowledge and ways to gain knowledge and stuff. And you will apply yourself dedicatedly to that. Now, Aries, at the same time, I've always explained this. If you're new here, you may not have heard this, is that conscious thoughts are all about that alpha state where you're just in your waking day and you're going about and you're using your alpha state of consciousness. And that is using words a lot of times. And then you have your theta and beta states, which is the subconscious. This is where you're communicating to the universe via your dreams, via visions. And remember, it is true that there's over 1,000 words to just a simple image. And so you're obviously connecting with the universe on a much more detailed means and matter than you actually realize. So subconsciously, that is what you're sending out. You're looking to learn, you're willing to learn, you're willing to study, and it is similar to your conscious thought. Your conscious thought is definitely you want to start this new cycle, new beginning, new gaining knowledge, facts, practicality, logical, something to take that burden off of you. So that is going good for you, Aries. Now, moving on into progressing forward, which is usually about going through the month. As we continue on through the month, you have the high priestess energy. So this is all about tapping into that inner wisdom as well. Your inner light, your higher self, your intuition, things that were unknown become known to you. So I dare say that you are going to be beginning to manifest, and you're going to start studying or researching, doing that digging in. And a lot of people nowadays, you can just go on the internet and you can find a lot of free courses to really train yourself and educate yourself in new matters that you had no experience on, gain that knowledge. And this is tapping in, using your inner wisdom, using your intuition to guide you, as well as, like I said, some things that were not known before are becoming known. And it's going to be very useful for you moving forward into the month. Now, how you see yourself, Aries, we have this Five of Pentacles card. And if you take a close look at this card, Aries, the Five of Pentacles, this is about feeling kind of abandoned, all on your own, and isolated, abandoned, for the feeling of lack here. That's how you see yourself. But recognize fives are all about change, and you are in a changing circumstance. And as we are discussing here, you're ready for a change. You're self-isolating yourself here, though, and to be honest, you can see the key at the door. You're the one who locked everyone else out at this time. So at this time, I dare say you are seeking some solitude so you can do the studying and this thing, and that's how you're seeing yourself. Others are actually seeing you that you have maybe a little undecided, and you got so many options that you just can't make up your mind. This we're coming into the Seven of Cups energy. That is all about indecision, uncertainty, not wanting to make the wrong choice, and there's just too many options. And so others are seeing you as having many, many options here, Aries, and you're just being slow and undecided and uncertain, and that's how they're viewing you. Now, your hopes, fears, and dreams is, well, look at that, the Death Rebirth card. Yep, it's coming out here. Now, this is your hopes and fears. This is the transformation card, actually. I know it sounds scary with Death and Rebirth, but it is. It is a card you want to hope for. You want to transform yourself. You want to go from that caterpillar stage and perspective of it, from the ground up, and into that, higher level vibrational self, to become that butterfly where you have a much higher, broader perspective on things. So there is this transformation as your hope. But at the same time, you may be just fearing a little bit, and that could be, where you're getting some of the others are seeing you as undecided and uncertain, is because they're spotting some of that fear of the fact that you're getting ready to go through this rebirth. And part of that transformation is truly discovering your authentic self here in the month ahead, Aries. Now, also, the final outcome for the month ahead, we have the Magician. Now, this means you're going to acquire all of your resources are going to be available to you to realize and manifest your heart's dreams and desires. So this month ahead is looking real good for you, Aries. It is looking like you are ready to transform. You're ready to really truly become your authentic self to the outer world as well. But you're needing to gain some more knowledge. You're ready for changes. You're ready for that transformation of yourself, and to release some of those just the responsibilities and tasks and overburden, the backbreaking work. You're looking for something different. You're ready for a change up here in the month ahead. And I dare say the cards are reading that that change is coming, and you're going to be doing great. You're going to be able to manifest everything. Even your conscious and subconscious are in alignment with that reading as well for the month ahead. Now, Aries, we're going to use the Chris Ann Muse Tarot deck here and pull you 4 cards out. It's going to be 1 card for each of the weeks in the month ahead here. So we got the first week coming out. We have hope I turned that around. The second week, the third week, and we have the 4th week here. So let's go ahead, see what's happening here, a general reading, and then we're going to come back and we're going to clarify with this Radiant Rider-Waite deck. So let's look at this. In the very first week of the month ahead, we got that 10 of Materials. Now, this is one of the most successful cards in the tarot deck. That's what everyone's working towards, and it's in the final 4th arcana of the tarot deck, the lower arcana, but it's the most successful. It's feeling the abundance, being great, gracious, and having this gratitude for all the abundant blessings you have, and in all regards, whether family, with work, and just general living all together, you're recognizing how bountiful your life really is and abundant. So we'll clarify that just a little bit more here for you too. Let's get 3 cards there on there, and yes, indeed, look at that. Aries, there's that King of Pentacles coming out here, as well as there's that High Priestess again. See that? We got that energy. There is a decision you got to make, and you are trying to make it in the most practical, logical manner as all get out. You're blindfolding yourself to any feelings and emotions, and you have a lot of emotions and feelings there. That ocean water like that in the background, water is all about feelings and emotion, Aries. And you're trying to make a decision without balancing out with your emotions. That can kind of hold you up a little bit here. But you are making that decision, and you're being cautious. You want to be more abundant. We got this King of Pentacles. You could have some earth characteristics within your chart, or this could be another that you are connected with as well. That's earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming out here. But this masculine king energy, the King of Pentacles, he's very cautious. He is the final 4th king in the series of the Arcana. So he does seem to go a little slower in decision making. He's a little more cautious. He's a little more mature. He's bearing on into the area of retirement. So he's really being savvy, ensuring there's solid foundation for any investment or contract or anything he is going to apply himself to. He wants to make sure it's a sure thing. And it shows his cautiousness pays off, because he's looking quite wealthy, abundant there as well. No, he is down to earth and trustworthy, loyal, dependable. That's what those earth characteristics come out there. High Priestess energy, we discussed that with that Celtic cross. This is that inner knowing, that revelation of something unknown becomes known to you. You really tap into your own divine higher self. You're gaining wisdom and insight that you didn't know before. So it is coming to fruition for you as it's coming about, because like I said, this very first week of May coming in, you're feeling pretty grateful for the abundance. And yes, there's a decision to be made here, but I dare say that because you are recognizing the abundance that you have in this first week of the month ahead, it's allowing you to make that decision of, listening to your inner wisdom, grabbing a hold of this, or being cautious, but gaining more wisdom, making sure you find a solid foundation to a plane. So yes, there is that decision needing to be made. We did see that with that you were needing to make a decision as well, or at least others were seeing you have to make a decision. You were kind of undecided, uncertain in that reading for the month ahead in the Celtic. Now, here, the second week, we have the Page of Emotions coming up. Now, Aries, the Page of Emotions, this is somewhat of a token gift. It has potential for some affection, compassion, understanding. It's a small gift or a token gift coming towards you. It could very well be an apology if someone had misspoken, misdone, or had misunderstood you in some way, and it caused some distress in your direction. That it does look like it's more of a apology coming towards you, Aries. Now let's pull 3 cards to clarify that a little more detail. Yeah, there was a collaboration going on here. It could have been, with team members at work. Someone you're working with. It could be family, but it's working on some project, and there was some misunderstanding that came about, and there was a need to, get away. It was stressful. It caused anxiety, and you're moving away from that, and you just want a fair and balanced outcome, the goodwill of all. That Justice card coming into play here. So there is this apology coming towards you as well on the second week, and I dare say it could even be coming from, multiple people, because we do have, others that were involved here in this misunderstanding that was occurring here in the second, or going to be occurring here in the second week. So take note of that. A lot of times, it is because of misunderstandings. And yes, they do cause a lot of anxiety when it occurs. But I dare say, Aries, you are receiving that apology, and get back to working things out there with the teammates or the family or friends that you had that misunderstanding with. Now, the third week here, Aries, we have the Queen of Emotions. Now, this is the most intuitive card in the tarot deck. Now, this is about, not getting over emotional, because she is also, they don't even show it here, but she is the only one in the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck that actually has a lid on her cup. And she does that because she's gained a lot of wisdom and experience. And thus, that's why she's the queen. She knows how to control her emotions a little better, tap into her intuition. She's definitely still compassionate, understanding, loving, but she's learned to control her emotions, to adjust for when she's experiencing anxiety and stress in her life. She can tap into just kind of putting a lid on that cup and making sure her emotions don't just spill out and overflow. All right, now we're going to pull 3 cards here as well. All right, get these the right way. Here we go. And Aries, yeah, here it is third week. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles coming out in the third week. Now, there is this dynamic duo. First week, we had that first week, King of Pentacles, and towards the end of the month, the third week, we're getting the Queen of Pentacles energy coming out here. So there is this dynamic dual energy, masculine and feminine. You could actually just be balancing it out for yourself if you're not with a significant other. The Queen of Pentacles, though, Aries, is that savvy budgeter. She's actually the both of them, king and queen, I should make note of this, are both apprenticed to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So this energy is coming forth. She's very savvy. She's very independent. She doesn't need a king looking over her shoulder to take care of a kingdom, but she's also very nurturing and generous, really wanting to care and take care of everybody within her, basically her environment, her community as well. Now, there's new start, new beginnings coming out here. We were looking at the Celtic Cross, a lot of new studying that you were applying yourself and learning knowledge and wanting to do something new to alleviate the burdens that you've experienced coming into the end of last month. But this joy, success, whatever question you were asking is a definite yes. That's the only major arcana card, that Sun, that gives you that definite yes answer there. Joy, happiness, success, as well as seeing things from a different perspective. So perhaps once you get past doing that apology or accepting the apologies in the second week and start moving forward, you're going to see a lot more joy and success, perhaps with a soulmate, if not a soulmate, dynamic duo connection. There is this balancing out for yourself, that you're able to move forward more successfully, joyously, and seeing things from that different perspective, all at the same time of definitely, putting that lid on your emotions, not having that spill out all over. Now, Aries, the final week of the month ahead, we have that 8 of emotions. Now this one is journeying forth. You're looking for completion, wholeness. You are looking for that final 2 of cups, a partnership. You want to seal the partnership and come together with someone for this, in a compassionate, affection, blending of families, perhaps, or blending of souls, if it case be. Uh, Aries, this is all about reaching that completion of the 10 of Cups, the unicorn or rainbow desires of a happy home, happy blended affection, love, compassion. You just want it, to come all together for you here. So with this 8 of emotions, this is, well, you're journeying forth. You're continuing your journey forward, seeking out that final 2 of Cups energy. So let's get you 2 cards to clarify that. Yep, here we go, Aries. As we said, you're capping your emotions here. You are dedicated, searching for that remaining 2 of Cups. But you're learning lessons. You're gaining knowledge here with that Page of Swords energy. Queen of Swords, while you're traveling, you're definitely looking out for the red flags. You're not one who's going to be easily deceived here, Aries. You're willing to listen to other people, but you know if you're being deceived, and you will just cut that BS out of your life. That's what the Queen of Swords does. She's very practical. She's concise. She's got clarity. She's not going to BS you anyway. So you may actually be taking on these characteristics here, Aries, or coming across those or have those characteristics in your chart, is the air signs like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy coming out there with that Queen of Swords. But we also have this 9 of Wands energy. And this is it's that wounded warrior, almost a victim mentality coming out here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you've really done a lot and you're feeling a little defensive. So you're setting up a boundary. That fence is there. The only thing you got to be cautious about, feeling defensive and walking away in search of wanting more, you kind of trapping yourself here, because you got this wounded warrior feeling and cutting the BS out. You could very well, be walking away from a relationship here. Alrighty, let me set that down there. Let's go ahead and move on to the oracles here for you, Aries. So starting with the sacred soul messages, we have the wound is the place where the light enters. Healing, blessings, strength to carry on. All right, so definitely that wounded warrior coming out there at the end. We just needed a little more clarification from the oracles. And the Sacred Soul Oracle, healing, blessings, strength to carry on. You're definitely going to have the strength to carry on at the end of next month here, Aries. It is coming in there. You do feel a little defensive and wounded there. And with that 9 of Wands energy coming up, just don't imprison yourself. Let it out, allow it to emote as well. Now, your spirit message card for the month ahead is intuitive nudges. And as I said, you were tapping in with that high priestess energy into your intuition, your inner wisdom, seeking that guidance, learning or having unknowns becoming known for you, the revealing truths. The intuitive nudges is intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts, Aries, that we actually possess, which keeps us actually connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. Alrighty, and finally, a Moonology card for you, Aries. Oops, let's grab you just one. And I will read from the book because I want to ensure each and every one of you have something you can meditate upon. And oftentimes these cards have alternative meanings in the guidebook. So you have the full moon eclipse here, Aries. And this is about conclusions are within reach. So the full moon eclipse is coming up here for you, Aries. Now with the full moon eclipse, grab it here. And just like that, a door slams shut is what it says. So if you pulled this card, which we did in Aries, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is reached a peak or has just done so. And things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now, Aries, is what your soul actually signed up for. A way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself this coming month. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it is the right time, Aries, as hard as that might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, Aries, but it does release it so that you can move on. Attuned to this moon card, Aries, that which is meant for me will not pass me by. As well as alternative additional meanings, Aries, doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma, as well as meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. And finally, Aries, seed control and just let the events unfold. Alrighty, I do hope something resonated for you here this month ahead. We'll catch you next time. Bye, Aries.